Can this be true?
It will happen soon.
I saw Melia. She was fighting a battle against a Mechon with a strange group of arms.
Yes.
That sword, could it be the... Could it possibly... And that location, was it...
The vision is a sign. By your will, it can be changed.
For now, we must consider all things. Everything. The capital. And the lives of our people depend on it.
Wow! Take a look at that! A high-end-tier air show!
Bird people fly higher than knob-on birds! Meow!
They've got some neat tricks. Shook! I think that's Melia up there.
By the authority of our divine ancestors, I, Melia Antiqua, am honored to accept the responsibility of becoming your next benevolent ruler. Should I be deemed unworthy of this calling, or fail to protect the ancestors or the Bionis, I promise here and now to throw myself on the mercy of you, the people.
Most majestic. That fragile girl in the forest is a distant memory.
But which one is the real Melia?
I ask this not as Emperor Saurian Antiqua, but as a father. I do not demand that you act as Melia's protector, but I would be honored if you would be her friend.
No, it's not like that. They're one and the same girl. I think.
And what did you see, Alvis?
Oh, it's you.
Don't play games.
No need to be angry. I only wanted to analyze the boy. Which was the point, no? I did not interfere with your ministerial affairs. In fact, you should be thanking me.
I wonder if he feels the same.
We have all the information we need. We know that such a Telethia cannot hurt them. You see, nothing can befall him before he sees his dream fulfilled.
Brand spanking new. Nothing like an ether change and a new paint job. We don't need her. Look at me. Look at me, goody two-shoes. Let's just see if you hold back the screams when his blade gets a taste of you. I love a warm welcome. Let's settle this machine to machine.
So they've got a new crown princess. 3 cheers for Melia.
Right, but we're still no closer to that murdering-faced Mechon.
Once we reach Prison Island, we'll get our chance. I've seen us there. It must be true.
Shulk, man. Maybe we can still persuade Bigwings. Melia's crown princess now. I reckon the Emperor might change his mind.
Maybe.
Rhine, the Emperor's request was clear. Give him time. There's more to this island than we know. Things are at play here that reach beyond our understanding.
Dundon right. Ricky and friends visit Melia now.
Hey, the adults are talking, Pops.
Ricky want to see Melia. Ricky think Melia's sad too.
She might like the distraction. All those stiff ceremonial duties. You decide, Shulk.
Ricky say yes.
With Melia all safe thanks to Hero Pawn. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we emerged from the Hyantia tomb with Melia alive, met with Saurian Antiqua to gain Imperial sanction to Prison Island. However, our request was declined, due to the reasoning of the Hyantia ancestors. This time, with Melia sitting alone up in the Imperial Palace, we've been given the decision to meet up with her or not. I get a choice in where I want to go. Sounds like a perfect excuse to squeeze in some side quests! Okay, in all seriousness, we have not done any side stuff here in Alcamoth whatsoever, and we really should build up our affinity with the area, because, as with all areas, it will be important for later, so I'm going to spend this video primarily doing side questy stuff. Alright, so the very first side quest that I want to take care of is right around here by the main entrance. Had to switch to 10 AM, I also got Ryan in the lead for this, just because, well, this is a quest he's going to comment on. We have Popipo. That's a fun name to say. Recently, Popipo's son no want to go outside. I ask why, but he no answer. He just shiver and shake. What is happening? What is it? You're looking down in the dumps. Very perceptive of you, Ryan. So what's the next step? I really hope that that's sarcasm there, Dunban, because, well, he is kind of dense, just saying. He does go out, but every day he finds a new tricky place to hide. I want him to have fun outside, not stay in dark place. Yeah, kids should be playing outside with their mates. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have friends to save my bacon. Great way to put it, Ryan. Sometimes I wish these quest texts were voice acted just so we could hear Ryan say the word bacon. You be careful now, I might get lovey-dovey for you. You very nice hom-hom. Handsome hom-hom. But it tough job for one hom-hom. Talk with friends and then decide what you do. Okay. We have going out to play. Just like many Alcamoth quests, this is timed. You don't have to worry about just like how long these quests are going to be timed for. I will let you know when they are going to expire, but yeah, many quests in Alcamoth, just a reminder, are going to be timed. And wow, I'm actually walking the wrong way. Yeah, I love it whenever the quest objective is like on the map and you don't really have to like look around for it or anything like that. It's always so nice. Hello, Baroba. Reason why Baroba not go out? Simple. When walk outside, end up getting quick grab, cuddle, lift Barobo up. Baroba not like when that happens. If Baroba smell bad, maybe that solve problem. Will friends bring smelly thing? Okay, well, we have an all-new objective here. This should be simple enough. We're going out to play, we have 5 ether roses from Littoral Marsh. That roses smelled good, but apparently ether smells terrible. I was wondering, like, why that marsh area was so pretty, but if it's oozing with ether and ether smells terrible, yeah, it fits the bill for a marsh. So we want to go over to Littoral Marsh, and unfortunately, to my knowledge, nobody actually trades this item. Well, no, not exactly. There is one person that trades it, but Olga requires 3 stars with Colony 6 for us to trade for it, and it is pretty much impossible for you to have that much affinity with Colony 6 at this point. Like, seriously. Colony 6 affinity is absolutely brutal, so instead I suggest that you go to the Sororal statues, or rather the Statue Summit, and if I may suggest it, and then you want to head over to the Sororal statue itself, hop down it, and then there's that platform over there where we got a bunch of collectibles last time that we were here. Once we head over that way, you have a high chance of getting ether roses from these particular item orbs. There's 1, there's 2. Wow, I got 2 out of all those, dang. Wow, and I already had 1 in my inventory, not bad. If you want to just kind of keep reloading around this area, you shouldn't have much of a problem getting them all. Couldn't ask for better luck. I spawned right inside of an ether rose and immediately collected another one. Dang, I am lucky. That was no problem at all. Just a reminder that if you're going to reload, you do need to proper go back to the title screen instead of just simply loading your save file in-game. Otherwise, the item orbs won't respawn. Hello there, Baroba. You are so adorable. I just love like how they look up at you and the looks on their faces. There you go. There's your stinky thing. P.U. Smell worse than imagine. This perfect. Thank you, hum-hum people. Okay, let's just see what your Mama Pon thinks of this kind of thing. Okay. Wow, really elegant looking dress there. Because of your help, Baroba run around outside like a good Napon. Big thank you. This only little, but please take it. Wow, this must have been really effective if he ran outside and played in the amount of time that it took us to walk over here and she was able to perceive that. Dang. Alright, so his face is all happy, even though he looked pretty happy before. Oh, well. Okay, we've already completed going out to play, and there we go. Paralyze resist 3, and Ryan gets a level up. So next up, I want to head a little bit further north. We haven't really explored much of Alcamoth yet, which is one reason why I kind of wanted to go around the town and get a few things done before I went off to go see Melia, because this whole area is really nice. It's also really big, of course, as you would expect, and, you know, we haven't really done a whole lot. This Alcamoth citizen's got a quest for us, you know, just a generic one, nothing too complicated. It is a material quest when we need glossy, grady fans from lunar gradies in Aerith Sea. I didn't even think we fought those enemies yet, so perhaps we'll do that later, perhaps not, but probably so because I'm going for 100% and you guys know what I'm like. And then next, I think it is over this way by the escalator. We have yet another quest I want to grab though, but first, in these grassy areas are the only places you're going to be finding item orbs inside of Alcamoth! Ugh. So that star drop is apparently going to be important for something, and we can see that Melia will be back with us in the future. Wow, spoiler. Okay, no, not really. I think we all pretty much figured that by this point. We need 5 of these dang things, so yeah, really important item indeed. So we'll head further north, and yes, if you're on the paved roads, you won't be able to find any of these item orbs. So next time you see it, keep off the grass sign. Remember, don't listen to it because then you won't be able to get cool items. So we'll grab that. We got the ha. Okay, I want to check that. We are almost to where we need to be, though, but I want to check that on my inventory just to see what the item description for that is. Ricky seemed to enjoy naming this. It's some kind of furry white creature. Wow. Figures that the hero pawn would be behind that naming. Alright. So by this escalator, we have yet another Alcamoth citizen. I got something from a merchant and I met and became friends with. Should have been more careful, but I think I lost it somewhere. Sorry, but could you help me look for it, please? Alright, so it sounds like we got a search quest. Indeed we do. Search quest 3. We gotta find the merchant's gift. Yeah, we'll help you look for it, of course, because, well, free money and experience, or rather not experience, just items though, but you know what I mean. Free stuff, I am all for that. Next, I want to switch to 2,200 hours, and it feels so weird saying that as somebody who's grown up in the USA my whole life, though, but I know that pretty much every country other than us says that. And I want to backtrack a little bit, because I just realized that I never walked up to this big fountain right here, because if you walk up close enough to it, you'll discover the Fountain of Eternity. Ooh, Ricky learned a new skill. I want to check that really quick, because Ricky has quite possibly the most interesting skills of anyone, so let's check it out. He learned Explore Time, awards me more experience when discovering a landmark. How fitting for what we just did. That's kind of cool. Alright. So now that we got that, let's head back over this way, because I want to collect another quest over this way, wouldn't you know it? Let's get this scenic view of the sky right here, and yeah. I can't see your face. Oh, well, at least the view's scenic. So on Hovering Roof 10, there were some people that were attacked, and they wants to take care of, oh, a unique monster. Okay. Tempestuous Edigia. I'm probably butchering that name, and somebody with that name in the comments is going to feel super offended at me. Switching it back to 10 o'clock, or 1,000 hours, I suppose. That doesn't really sound very natural, though, so I'm sure that I'm mispronouncing that somehow. I don't know, I've kind of never been to countries where they actually say things like that, so I don't really know. As we're up here, we have yet another quest. I believe that this is also a generic one, though, so no real objectives that we're going to be taking out right now. I just kind of want to grab these, of course, while we have time. On Anu Shore, she was saying, we need to find defeat the Lightspeed Sonnet in the area of Anu Shore. Sounds like, when you say sonnet fast, it sounds like, you know, like a sonnet, like, you know, like an Italian poem, or, you know, or... I guess I'm not strictly Italian, though, but you know what I mean. Okay. So, along the back wall, we want to head in here, just kind of around the base of the Imperial Palace. We have these really cool-looking stained glass windows just all over the place. Alcamoth, you are such a pretty area. Like, it feels like that utopia that you only dream of, like, in science fiction stories and things like that, where... feels like everything is clean. I mean, the whole city is like a giant greenhouse. How could you not, like, picture this as being, like, that utopian future where nothing pollutes anything and, you know, just, you know the exact type that I mean. Over here, we have a red item orb, and sure enough, we have completed Search Quest 3, absolutely no problem at all. Now I want to head back to the main entrance. Back at the main entrance, we switched to 2,200 hours, maggot! Oh, wow, that does not sound threatening at all coming from me. I was right when I said that. Okay, well, we got a quest right here, and I think we want to have Ryan out. We got Scarlin. That's a really cool sounding name. Just saying, a lot of Hyantia have really cool sounding fantasy names, just like Scarlin, Callian, and just... we're gonna hear even more of them as we talk to more of these Hyantia. They just all have really cool sounding names. Anyway, hey, would you be willing to listen to me? Thank you kindly. Sorry about that, man. Just your name was just so cool. So something strange is happening. Whenever I see these two friends of mine, my chest begins to ache. I think I must have somehow fallen for both of them. Falling for two people at once. Whatever is the matter with me? As a bloke, I think I know where you're coming from. When you get on with someone too well, things start changing. The same thing happened to you? But unlike me, you look like you can decide your own fate. Well, we do have the Monado and all, so that might have something to do with it. I just try to be honest. But sometimes you just can't manage by yourself, so rely on us. We'll do all we can to try and help you out. Well, even if I like them, I have no idea what they think of me. So could you please help me? We have How Do They Feel? We gotta go talk to a Hyantia named Rico, as well as Rosiel. Like I said, we were gonna hear some cool names right there. Now, where are these two? Well, that landmark that we just discovered was actually very worth our time because they are right near the Fountain of Eternity. This is a really handy spot to discover just in general because it's close to a lot of useful stuff. And, wow, we're actually getting use of it, well, this early. That's really all I have to say about that. I'm sorry, I don't know, I felt like there was really more to say though, but no, that's really it. It's just a really convenient spot. If we go to the north here, we got a quest marker, and sure enough, it is Recall. At least I assume that's how you say it. You have a really cool character design, I have to say. Yeah, what do you think of Scarlin? Some people say bad things about him, but they've got it all wrong. He's really a good man. He's actually been manipulated by quite a few women in the past, so I hope he realizes how we feel for him soon. Next on to Rosiel. I like your name a lot, man. Or, girl. What do I think about Scarlin? Why do I have to tell that to you? Scarlin asked you to find out. Why didn't he come and ask me himself? At any rate, I certainly don't dislike him. In fact, no. This is something I had to tell him myself in person.
Are you that?
Back over to Scarlin. Well, it sounds as though they do not dislike me, at least. That alone is a tremendous relief for me to hear. I am glad I asked for your help. We are complete here, and we got affinity between Ryan and Ricky. Gotta love these two getting along a little bit better. Well done, Ricky. If I had just worried about it on my own, it would not have ended well. I owe you my gratitude. Thank you. Here, take this. It is a token of my appreciation. I like tokens. Let's see what it is. Well, we already knew it was Spike Defense 2 from the thing that popped up earlier, so we've completed How Do They Feel? We get Spike Defense 2, and...
Ricky, get even stronger!
Ricky, get even stronger! Says quite a bit considering how overpowered you are. Let's switch over to Charlotte because she's going to be commenting on this next quest because, as you would guess, we are not done here after just one quest. There's going to be a line of them here with Scarlin. Ah, it's you again. Take a guess at what happened after you helped me out. Gee, I have no idea, buddy. In only about 5 seconds, you managed to blow it already. Whoa, a lot of affinity there. Thanks, Ricky, but there might be something you don't understand. I'll tell you what happened. Both of the girls approached me, and they both confessed that they have affections for me as well. So now I have to decide between them. What a conundrum. How can they expect me to make a decision just like that? But at the same time, I can understand how your friends must feel. I can see how it must be easier to pretend that nothing's wrong. But you can't stay that way forever. That would solve nothing. You're right, of course. But even though it's all my fault, I still can't seem to decide. It's not that they're angry at you. In fact, they're trying their best to keep your friendship alive. The question is, how will you respond to that? Even I can see things cannot go on like this. In fact, I am the one most terrified of ruining what we already have. So once again, could I please ask for your help? Of course, we can't just hook you up with a girl. No, we have to run your entire relationship long into the secondary stages. So we need to go over there and we need to talk to either Rosiel or Rico. Well, actually you can't talk to both of them though, but that's beside the point. Now you can talk to them in either order. There is no restrictions on that, and the quest reward will be the same regardless. However, which one you talk to first is who he will end up going for, and I personally want to go for Rosiel. Has a happier ending, just trust me on this. This time is my favorite memory he wants to know about. Well, it's probably the promise made when we were young. It wasn't just between me and him, but it is my most precious memory. For the three of us to be friends forever. Oh, now look what you've done. I'm getting all embarrassed. At any rate, I doubt he'll even remember that promise anymore. Next up for Recall. You'd like to know my favorite memory with Scarlin? Probably the time Rosiel introduced me to him. After all, to have memories, I have to have met him in the first place. But what does this have to do with anything? I know that Scarlin must have asked you to do it, but... well, I suppose there's not much point in asking that now. Stop pacing around so I can talk to you and get a nice camera angle. Then my answer is decided. Rosiel thinks the same way I do, so my heart lies with her. To tell the truth, I think I may have known all along. I've always cared for Rosiel more than Recall. But as I told you before, I was afraid of ruining our friendship. I think that must be why I was running away from my feelings. That cowardice may have ended up causing pain for them both. I never want to make them go through anything like that again. I don't want to make them sad. We are all done here. Ricky, no surprise we do so good. Charlotte worked really, really hard. Aww. Ricky has the best quest quotes. I'm sorry, he just does. I know that Dunban's got some nice ones. Oh, and he's token of his gratitude again. Apparently he likes the word token as well. Completed How Do I Feel? We got some nice debuff gems for our opponents, and another one completed. Ryan's gotta have a word with you next. Suddenly I have no idea what I ought to say. This is a real problem. What is it? You're looking down in the dumps. There he goes saying that again all the time. Well, here you are. Tell us what's bothering you. Well, Dunban's not being as sarcastic as he usually is. Listen, I'm thinking of giving a letter to Rosiel. But now I come to write it, I have no idea what to say. It's getting me down. I just don't know what I should write at the stage. I've been thinking about it ever since I realized how I felt, but... So just write how you feel right now. Don't try and sugarcoat it. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Ryan has always got the simple answers right here. I wasn't gonna go over the top, but maybe I'm overthinking this. Just write how I feel. Yes. That's the spirit. She'll definitely appreciate it. Well, I know I would. Ryan, you are really in touch with your feminine side. Yes, I've decided. I'll tell Rosiel exactly why I felt for her. Finished! Right. May I ask you to deliver this to Rosiel, please? We have! Together forever, no matter how long. From now until the end of time, we'll be together, and you can be sure that forever and a day, that's how long we'll stay together and forevermore. I'd be ashamed of myself for making any less of a reference in this situation. Rosiel, I like you. You stay still, you make getting the camera angle right really easy. Whatever could be inside the letter. What the? Did Scarlin tell you what he's written in here? He didn't tell you and you haven't read it? Well, I'm glad about this, of course I am. It's just, I know I told them to choose between us, but I didn't mean for this to happen. But no, I shouldn't say that. Scarlin's made a decision, I have to respect his feelings, but what am I supposed to say to Recall? She was so serious about this as well. If he couldn't decide, I was going to ask him to choose Recall, but no. I just have to go and find Scarlin. We can tell Rico together. And we'll stay friends, the three of us, always. I know Ryan's had his smart moments, though, but I can just picture him having this dopey look on his face throughout this whole thing, not understanding what's going on at all. It's just a little bit weird for this to be a Ryan quest. I have brought sadness upon both of them. Still, there is at least one good thing to come out of all this. I feel sure now that Rosiel will not ignore Rico or hurt her feelings. With any luck, we'll still be able to remain good friends. Despite all that has happened, I hope we can all remain friends. I know it is a selfish thing to say, but I still wish for it. Well, that's that. Yes, our work here is done. Still, you people are the real heroes of this piece. I don't know what I would have done without all of your help. So please, take this, a token of gratitude from all three of us. Wow, a lot of affinity with Alcamoth right there, rather Upper Bionis, I should say. And yeah, he loves the word token just as much as I thought he did, just as much as I do. We get Physical Protect 4. Grab that. No level ups, but no big deal. I'm actually pretty close to where I want to be experience-wise, but there are some more things around here that we should grab, just beyond where Scarlin was standing. Oh, actually, I do want to show the affinity chart before we do anything else, because we had a decision that we could have made there. Should you have picked the other option, you will get a different quest than Together Forever, which will have different rewards. That'll be shown at the end of the video, of course. And here's the affinity impact. We got 2 blue circles and 1 green square between these 3. It would just be all green squares had you chose the other option, so of course, I always want to go for the happiest possible one. With that level of progress on the affinity chart, however, I think we're going to end things off here. As we've explored all the northern half of Alcamoth, we got quite a few side quests done, and, well, I guess we made a little progress toward the Collectopedia page as well. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we'll be exploring the south side of Alcamoth, doing some more side quests, completing the Collectopedia page, and going up to see Melia in the palace. See you guys then. What?
How's things? Hey.
Are you that?
you that...
How's things?